Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA. Today I'm here with Mitch at his company, The Crazy Painters, and you're about to see why you guys are called The Crazy Painters. So we're getting into a 69 Chevelle, and not just a 69 Chevelle. I mean, this car is staggering. First question, did you start with a clean car or was it total donor pile of junk?
What I started with was a 70, and I was looking at the 70 going, everybody does a 70. So I had a buddy that had a 69. I said, hey, I got this almost done 70. Let me trade you for your 69. That's the one I want to work on.
Pretty clean 69?
No.
No.
No, it was a Swiss cheese. The first thing I had Johnny do was cut the roof off. When they sandblasted it, clean through it.
Wow.
You know, you saw holes all over the place. So that's where we started. We actually put a roof on the car and then went down the quarter panels and started cleaning up the metal. The more I worked on it, the more I came up with this, where I dropped the whole front end 2.5 inches. So
really?
This is added. Yeah, this whole section's added. So when you're up here, this bumper's all the way up against the grill. So all my bumper brackets and everything have all been dropped. The whole bottom of the car, the core support, the radiator, everything comes down. So I know you can't see in here, but there's a big old K&N air filter that goes direct air into the motor. So we have all cold air injection. The filter's underneath this thing, and this goes right into it.
Oh, wow.
Goes right into our Vitec there.
Now, what motor are you running?
Okay, so this is a cool thing because Pace Performance worked with me on this package. You can buy this motor from Pace. They have it right on their website. And it's working with Vitec in their motor. That's a 525. They put a cam in it. Vitec helped me with the induction system, and you know, it's super clean, little neat package. I think, now I don't want to get myself in trouble, 13 to 16 grand, and you got a motor that we dynoed right at about 590, 513 to the rear wheels with that motor. And we're talking about 13 grand here. We're not talking about 30. You know, and comes with a 1-year warranty, that kind of thing. And
wow.
So to me, the car is fun to drive, easy to drive. It's not that violent, but it does move. This thing does move.
For sure. Yeah. And you probably have all kinds of reliability with it, I would
Tons,
imagine.
I would say. And gas mileage, I don't know. You want to drive it to New York, I don't think you're going to fill it up that many times. It's incredible.
Wow.
You know, that the needle never drops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what's the trans that goes with this engine?
So there's the Tremec 5-speed. Okay, from Silver State. I love this tranny. Once you adjust the clutch is fun.
Yeah.
You know, because you got that throwout bearing, that hydraulic throwout bearing, that all that has to be dialed in. And believe it or not, it wasn't me. It was Thomas. My kid figured that out. You know, he did the 125, whatever it is, gap, so that it's just perfect. And and we bled it, and I love it. You know, it's fun to drive.
Yeah, I'm sure. So now I got to imagine suspension. Is it still stock frame? Or
no,
is
it's an RS. It's a roadster shop frame.
Got it.
You know, when I'm looking at what roadster shop does when they build that frame and you set a car on it, you're miles ahead right from the start.
So there's Willwood brakes, obvious. We can see that, and I just caught that it's American racing wheels.
Yep.
But I got to imagine you're the one that painted the bezel there.
Yes, and the interface. Yep. Yep.
So you get that.
The rim is powder coated. And they sent over the faces so that I could paint them. Get that red to match. That's the color of the car.
Okay, yeah, that's the color of the car, but there's a lot, like I keep looking at this car in different lights, and I notice no matter what light you look in, it looks like it's shaded as you go down. So there's a lot of fading going on in this paint, right? I mean, like I see it going this way. I see your stripe that kind of fades off into nowhere back here.
This is PPG paint. PPG's been a sponsor for 20 years now.
Wow, man.
We do a lot of specialty things. A lot of the semis that come in here, he sponsors, he provides the paint for, and we paint for them guys. So this particular base coat color is a quite orangey, pinky base coat. It's got a lot of orange Starfire pearl in it. It has a 190 red pearl in it and then some red toners. So when we start with it, there's also a bit of a raspberry toner, and it's fairly dark, and a little bit of black, tiny bit of black. So what I decided to do is I said right about the edge of the fender, I'm going to take that raspberry toner that's in the base coat and start adding some more. So here it starts changing.
Up here.
Right friggin' here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yo, no, you can see it. You can see it.
Little bit of raspberry, a little more raspberry, a little more raspberry, a little more. Then right in here, a little raspberry and black, more raspberry and black, more black, more black, more black, till we get this bricky pearl base color. It changes about 14 times. and then we take.
Did you guys hear that? 14.
Yeah. It just overlaps so much every time, you know. So then we take the candy red. PPG's candy red, and put it in the clear coat, and it's just urethane. Do 3 coats of the candy red, 3 coats of the clear, color sand it all super flat, put the black stripes on it, another 4 or 5 coats of clear, and rub all that out. So that's what you're looking at.
my gosh, man. What I like to do is oftentimes with people that watch our channel is some guys really understand the world of customs. Some are either newer to it or they just haven't quite grasped how many hours. Like from the time you got the 69 from your buddy to the car I see now.
2,000 for me.
2,000.
I calculated about 2,000.
Okay.
Just adding up that you pretty much give up your life for a year when you're doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
and I got to admit, 2,000 hours, I'm a little shocked. I would have expected more, to tell you the truth, because the quality of this build is just so staggering. Just stellar, man. Okay, now we haven't even gotten to the back end, so let's walk back here a little bit. First thing that catches my eye is radically flushed bumper, but it looks like there's more going on here.
kind of the same thing with the front. Drop the front, got to drop the back. So back here, it's not as much, okay? But the bumper on a stock 69 sits right here.
Okay.
This is added so that we
Okay.
can put it. Now then this panel, this whole metal
then you gotta
panel is
do it
added
there.
too. So then we bring it in flush with the top of the bumper. Again, the bumper's cut, okay? Narrowed, everything sections, all these things are cut and even so that they're all placed inside there, welded back up by Johnny. The bottom of this thing's bitchin'. We add about 1.5 inches down here. That rolls way in on the bottom. A lot more strength, really good looking from the bottom.
Yeah.
Same for the front. The front has about 1.5 inches on it. That's what the spoiler attaches to. Like when you're underneath this car, you ever get run over by it, it's pretty cool as it's run. Anyway.
Now, where the plate fits in, that's all adjusted as
Are
well.
you ready for this though? Not really.
Oh God, here
That's
we
stock.
go. Nuh-uh.
Yes, sir. That's a stock opening on a 69 bumper with the stock plate.
But why does it look so much cleaner?
It just got painted pretty, I think, is all.
I mean, and speaking of paint, you guys, maybe we shouldn't talk about how you faded the license plate.
No, look, it's black with yellow. That's legal, right,
I mean,
people?
that's so good.
All right, something cool about what we did with the trunk on this thing, okay, is have you noticed there's no key? Okay?
Definitely noticed that.
But
yeah.
also, it's not off a key
And
fob or
same
anything
with your
like
doors.
That, okay, so what we did, and again, using the low-card cable, is I put the handle right here. Go back and lift it. You ready?
Come on, man.
Yeah. So the handle's here. Open it. Well, what's even better than that, close it again. It is just butter. Unbelievable butter.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that something?
So let's go into this interior here, dude. I mean, just all the textures going on here, and I can tell.
Look at how bitchin' the door panels.
No, I know.
Look at that.
I know.
You know, this honeycomb. I didn't tell him that. What is all this?
No,
this
I
is
know.
all him. The stitching.
But then the carpet on the bottom
Yeah.
to match back up
Yeah.
to the carpet over here.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got 4 or 5 different pieces of material going on here. You've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors going on here.
And look at the stitching.
I know. It's this interior.
He's doing
is,
it.
Now is that starting with the stock panel and changing it, or does he build a whole new, or you don't even know?
I gave him some red lights and he put them in here and they're fucking bitching. That's it.
Wow, man. And is this Dakota
Yes,
Digital or
sir.
something? Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like it. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice and simple. You keep a semi-stock looking
Guys are so
cluster.
easy to work with.
Yeah.
They send it out,
Yeah.
it plugs in and it works and it does everything you want it to do.
Class build, man. Like I said a few minutes ago, I mean, it just makes me want to. Can we go for a drive?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
All right, you guys, we're going for a drive. That's about perfect.
For that,
It really does accelerate.
it goes.
It's not like,
Yeah.
what'd you say? It's 510 at the tires?
513.
513.
Yeah. And you got to remember though, when they say they got 500 at the wheels or whatever, they really don't. This thing does.
Yeah.
You know, on the dyno it said 513.
Yeah, it pulls though, and it's funny to me. This is a conversation we have regularly. Is 500 plus horsepower at the wheels
Enough.
plenty?
Yeah.
That's enough to do burnouts if you like doing that.
And
if you want to launch hard, you can do that.
Maybe keep a guy from getting in trouble and
You
wrap
got
around
it.
the tree.
You got it.
know? And
You
he
got it.
trashes his whole deal. That sounds good.
Sounds really good.
Yeah.
It's really, my opinion on this car is it seems, without driving it, it seems very balanced.
It's
Plenty of
very
power
balanced.
to have
I mean,
fun. Not so much to scare you.
You know, look at it. You know, it's very balanced.
Yeah. Those front lights are
Daytime running lights.
They're serious bright lights.
Yeah.
What did you say those are?
They're Eagle Harley lights. Eagle. Yeah.
So those are all from a Harley.
Yes, the exact same size. Yeah.
And does it fit right? Did you have
Ride bone stock frames?
Come on.
Yeah, bone stock. That's what fits. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Did you know that in advance?
Yeah, I looked at them and I got the size. And thank you.
Isn't that a pretty car? Yeah.
Thank you.
The only thing I don't like about it is it's not mine.
Yeah. That's two of us. Right? That
This is the kind of
two
car
of
I'd
us.
have to control myself to not daily drive it. You know what I mean?
I would want you to. I would tell you to go do it. I built it for it. That's what you do.
All right, you guys, that is it for our shoot of this completely amazing, beautiful, badass 69 Chevelle. Totally blown away by the work that's gone into this. Everything about it, from the interior to the engine bay, suspension, chassis, everything. And top it all off, some of, honestly, the best paint that I've ever seen in my life. These are true master craftsmen. I'm bordering on speechless, and that happens rarely in my life. So that's it for today. As always, thanks for hanging and watching and supporting what we do. I really do appreciate it, you guys. And I will see you in the next episode. All right, man. Later.